Is the American worker being really replaced, or that is just their vision of what they think it is happening? Can you help me to understand that a little bit?
You're right that there are huge needs in the U.S. economy, both for high skilled workers and for lesser skilled workers.
Yeah.
Although even when we talk lesser skilled workers, berry picking or, care work is actually fairly skilled, but we wouldn't count it as high skilled work.
Right.
The studies all tell us that most immigrant workers are complements rather than substitutes for American workers, which is to say they're moving into different sectors of the economy than most American workers. There can be exceptions to this in some places where there is some competition, but generally speaking, they tend to move either into very high niches in the economy or into lower paid niches, both where American workers are not as prevalent, or where they're expanding in the case of some of the higher skilled niches. So yeah, it is not probably for most people a real threat that they will lose their job to an immigrant worker. It's unlikely to be working in an area that an immigrant worker is going to be moving in, but it is certainly something that makes people worry. And I think others worry about cultural change. They worry that the society is changing quickly, and it's true as people are not widgets, right? As people come in, unlike you can bring in goods from around the world, but the goods don't change things, right? I mean, people change things. They change cultural patterns. We can argue that they change them for good, right? That's one of the great things that has made America great, is that it is a tapestry of so many backgrounds, right? And always has been. But people feel that change as something unexpected and unknown, and it definitely moves the ground under them. And we should understand that is a real challenge. And when numbers are high, that is a real challenge, particularly in places that see high numbers of immigrants. And then, of course, people just worry about the idea of illegality, of people coming without documents, maybe not being security checked, and those are real concerns as well. But that has little to do with the economic side of it, but it does have to do with the sense that countries should have some control about who comes across the border. So the reality is we do need workers. We know that they are moving into areas of the economy where we need them, and we're going to need fairly high numbers of immigrants. But we do have to be sensitive to the pace of change. We do have to be sensitive if there are sectors where that could be subject to some competition between workers and immigrants, though those seem to be fairly few from what we know. And obviously, we do want to be making an effort to create real legal channels for people to come so that they're not coming across the border hidden in trucks or any other way.